Okay, and the box says green. So that means it is time to do Tank Talk Live. Very excited to be here with you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. If you are first or joining us for the first time, we do this every single Thursday. Marie sits there and panics for a little bit about something. I don't know what's going on there.
I can never get I can never be on the same page for like 5 minutes.
Jesus, here, let me make sure. I want to make sure that we are indeed live and make sure everything is good. Yep, Candy says audio is good, so we're good. Okay.
And I'm here too now.
And yes, if you've been following along with our story over the last couple of weeks, you haven't seen her in a while. And so maybe I should just go ahead and let you talk a little bit since you've been absent for so long.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm back. I'm still a little but it's all good because I went to the doctors. I ended up getting sinusitis after all of it, but I'm like on day 3 of antibiotics, so I'm really looking forward to the aquatic experience. I'm starting to feel much better. Everything's like, I don't feel like I have a huge, just, that feeling of just, I don't feel like that anymore. Just a little bit of a cough, but nothing major. I'm all good. So glad to be here.
Well, last week, not having you on here was a complete disaster.
Oh my gosh, I watched it, and
you felt sorry for me, didn't you?
I started watching like probably 20 minutes after because even though I was sick, I went to see my daughter play field hockey, feeling as crappy as I did, and I got back and I was listening and watching and I was like, wow, okay. You did fine. I'm just teasing you.
But you know what? No, I didn't do fine. And the reason why was because I was absolutely exhausted. I don't know if I've ever been as tired as I was. And you know what? It's not a whole lot better now, but it's getting better. I put in the title of this stream something to do with burnout. We're going to talk about that in a minute because there's another. There was rumors spread about another YouTuber quitting YouTube and stuff like that. Really? You know what I'm talking about. So it's a good topic to talk about. You're the one that told me about it, so you know. Anyway, last week, I apologize about last week. I mean, it was one of those things where it's like, you know what, I've got to do the stream because I hate to say it this way, but it almost is like my job. This is not what I do for a living, but I treat it that way. I treat it like it is a job, and I feel obligated to do it, and I enjoy it. I look forward to it, but sometimes it just doesn't go well. And
there's no way I could have been on a live stream last week, even coming into it late, you would have been like, why is she even trying? You couldn't understand me. I think I got worse before I got better, if that makes sense. And yeah, it was bad.
Well, even if you were here just to keep me on track, it probably would have been better. But speaking of being on track, okay, let's get all past that because we've got so much stuff to talk about. Glad to have you back. Of course I am. Of course you never left me, but I left you for a little while with my exhaustedness and my completely horrible attitude. But anyway, we're back. We are once again. And if you've followed along with us for a while, you're looking around and you already notice some changes. Mm-hmm. There's been some changes here to the YouTube set. And we got to talk about those because there's some new fish in this fish room right now as we speak. I'm going to talk about mine first, and then you can talk about yours because you also have some fish that are over there that can't be seen that you're going to have to talk about.
Exactly.
Before we get to that,
I
Fish
got
Tank
new
Barn.
Fish.
You did. Fish Tank Barn came in with the $5 super chat. Warm up the ice cream truck. See you tomorrow.
Can't wait. See you tomorrow, Mike.
Yep, we will be there tomorrow night for the aquatic experience. We're going to talk about the aquatic experience a little bit. It's on my list here of things to talk about, so we're going to get to that. But yeah, looking forward to seeing you there, Mike. We didn't get a lot of time to hang out last time, except for in your car that time, which sounds really weird, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, looking forward to that. There's been a couple of, or I was just watching Amber and Joseph talk about Aquatic Experience. They're already there, and they were talking about how there's going to be fewer YouTubers there. Like the Aquashella, everybody was there, and for the Aquatic Experience, there's not going to be as many people. I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing for us YouTubers, because we'll get more one-on-one time with each other. So, and that's a good thing. I mean, I love to go there to see all the stuff. I love to see all of the vendors and all that kind of stuff. I love to see the people, but it's also cool to have that one-on-one time with YouTubers. If there's 700 YouTubers there, you don't get that one-on-one time. Like one of my good friends, Rack, I barely got to hang out with him at all at Aquashella.
Hey, Rack just had a birthday.
Did he?
Yes. Happy birthday, Rack.
Happy 73rd birthday, Rack.
Oh,
You look
kidding.
younger every single day. Caleb Aquatics, glad to see you back. Lisa with the $2 super chat. Eric Furlow, wish I could post a pic of my new OB. I wish you could too. I wonder if that's going to be a thing someday in the YouTube streaming. YouTube seems to be spending a lot of time and a lot of focus on streaming.
But you know what? Okay, so let's just say you could post a picture in chat. Could you imagine what the trolls would do with that? Like, there'd be some pretty bad stuff probably put out there.
Yeah, that's true. And that's probably why they haven't done it. They probably are, trying to figure out how they can do that without, like, boobies popping up on the screen and stuff
boobies.
like that.
You're so funny.
Candy brings up the link to become a channel member. No, Candy didn't do that. It's right below her. Bob Kaler did that. Thank you for that, by the way. That's something I could see them doing, would be members could post photos. You know what I mean? Because if somebody's a paid member, you kind of trust them. And I don't know. I haven't spoke to YouTube about it.
You have no idea. Somebody watching, they're a member, and they had a few to drink.
I mean, yeah, you know what? Everything, this is the internet, so who knows? But anyway, I'm going to go with my new fish here first. The changes, and then Elizabeth Welch, of course, decides to interrupt our conversation. Can't wait to meet you all Saturday. This will be my first fish community event. Any advice? Well, thank you for the $5 super chat, by the way. Yes, I will give you advice. And this is from experience. I've been to a lot of these shows. Expect to spend a lot more time than you think you will. And the reason why is you're going to make a loop. You're going to go in there and you're going to do a loop around the Aquatic Experience.
So much fun.
And you're going to see us and you're going to meet all these people and it's going to be great and we're going to have all this fun. And then you're going to have been through the entire event and then you're going to be like, I didn't see anything. So you're going to want to do another loop. And it's going to be the same thing over and over and over again. You're going to constantly have people, maybe it's just us, I don't know, but you're going to constantly have people that you're going to be talking to and you're going to move over here and you're going to get out of this person's way. And it's chaotic and you're probably going to miss some things. So you're going to want to make multiple loops around the event.
Yeah, I mean, we were there last time, 3 days? And I found something different every day. I'm a wanderer. I kind of wander away from the group and do my own thing. And I mean, you might see a different shrimp or a different whatever. I mean, there's so many things. And another thing that's super fun that I had a blast with was the drawing. You buy tickets and you stick, the raffle. And you stick the little raffle tickets and like all the different things you might want to, be put into the drawing for, and it's so much fun. I love it. It's a blast.
It is a blast, and I've made it a point to I'm going to explore a lot more this time. Last time there were so many things that I missed. Thank you so much to Ladero Biglow Tony, but I tried, my friend. Thank you for the $1 super chat. Last time there were so many things that I saw in people's videos and I saw people talking about that I missed. And I vowed that is not going to be the case this time. I'm going to make sure I see absolutely everything that's in there. I've got some meetings with some of the big companies. Well, one really so far. And so, that hopefully goes well and there'll be some kind of announcement down the road. Who knows? But that would be very cool. So.
Just Shrimp Granny. Lisa, I miss seeing you at Aquashella, but I'm glad you're feeling better. Poor John, everyone was asking about you. I did see you with Oddball Aquatics, Haley, and I was like, hey, even though you couldn't see me say hey, I saw you there, so maybe next time.
Oh boy, there's that echo word.
Oh, it's probably me.
I don't know. I mean,
KG Cichlids, Lisa is going to win another 75. I hope so. I hope I win something.
I want it to be something bigger this time. 75, we've been there, done that. We need to get something bigger from that.
I want that square tank, that one that I put like 200 tickets in and I didn't win, but I put 2 tickets in for that one and I won it. It was crazy.
So, listen, this seems to be a problem. And you know what? One of these days, we're just going to have to get different equipment. There's always people talking about echoes. And I'm not trying to be a whiner here, but there's literally nothing we can do about that during the stream. I think that it's actually
maybe it's me.
It's an internet thing. It's not, because when you watch the replay, you don't hear it. So it's an internet thing. Greg Bean with the $1.99. What about those Nationals, John? I'm going to tell you about those Nationals. We're not sticking with the script at all today.
Nope.
I'm one of those guys, Greg. I'm one of those guys that went to bed last night, and I'm ashamed of it because I never bailed on my team once this year, ever. And with that, I went to bed last night, and it was hard, and I couldn't sleep, and I was tossing and turning, and at 1:30 in the morning, I was like, okay, I'm going to check my phone, and I'm at least going to know that it's over, and then I can go to sleep. And that's when I looked at it, and it said final 7-3. I said, who did what?
Uh-oh.
And there we are. So Howie Kendrick is my hero. I love that guy, and I look forward to the Howie Kendrick Grand Slam bobblehead next year. It's a thing. It's going to happen. It has to happen. So, yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Super excited about it. I can't believe it. I can't believe they took down the juggernaut that is the Dodgers. I was shocked by that. Bob Kaler came in with the $10. You know, I think that our stream is going to just become like Super Chats. That's all we're going to talk about. Very generous of you, my friend, with the $10, loving the stream and being here. Are we going to meet you tomorrow? Are we going to meet you, Bob? Because you're one of those people who could walk up to me and I wouldn't know you because I've watched some of your videos, but I never see you. I only see, you're showing your fish and stuff like that. So maybe you've shown yourself and I just don't know. Cichlid Central, and I am so excited. It actually says welcome to Spawn, which means that it shows the level that they showed up on. That is awesome.
Oh, I like that.
Welcome
too.
as a new member. Welcome to the team. Okay, we got to get back to this now. I know everybody's going to start talking about the cat now. Lids are very secure. We're going to talk about that in a minute. You don't have to worry about it. The cat is not going to get in there.
Melissa Jeswald, are those 2 arowanas in the big tank?
We're going to talk about that, but we got to talk about Lisa's first because
mine.
Because you have new fish too.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on you so that everybody can see it.
Okay.
I'm not talking about that tank. I'm talking about the new fish. Let's talk about those first. We'll talk about the other one there in a little bit.
So I have 2 different fish I want to talk about. First, I want to talk about my rummy nose tetra.
I love them. They're the best.
I
Look at
had
them.
them in quarantine since August 24th, and I finally put them in there. These are my birthday present that Rack got me when we went to House of Tropicals. And I finally put them in with my discus, and they're so cute and adorable. So yeah, I'm extremely happy with those fish. Now, I have more fish in quarantine, and you won't see them yet. It'll be a little while. But I got some Harlequin Rasboras today.
Some people say Harlequin. I say Harlequin because it's fun.
Harlequins, yeah. So I got some Harlequins today from Bob from Steamfight Aquatics, and they came here perfect. They were in perfect condition. They were box perfect. The box wasn't wet. The fish are wonderful. They're healthy. Everybody's alive. So just in case you want to order some fish, you should go over to Bob's website and get some fish from him. I'm sure Candy will put the link up in a second. But yeah, super, super happy with those. And I'll probably be getting some more fish from him soon. So
there's something that has to be said about Steamfight and what he's done here. because I didn't know what transpired between you and him. I know that sounds weird, but I got a call out of nowhere one day. I was working from Bob. It was actually live on his live stream.
Oh, yeah.
Which was fun. And
That
he
was
was like,
funny.
what kind of fish would Lisa want? And I'm like, I don't know. Ask her. So he ended up calling her, and you said purple guppies.
Purple guppies, yeah, that was so
And
funny.
he had every intention to send purple guppies to us. Bob's a friend. We've known him for a long time. He was on my stream 5 years ago.
See, and I didn't even know who he was then. I'm a terrible person.
Back then.
Yeah, back
well, yeah,
then.
because you weren't really into it. But so he was going to send those, and he was going to send the Harlequins. And I didn't know. I got home first from work. You were at the game. So I wanted to unbox them for you and put them in the tanks. And I'm like, where are the purple guppies? And they weren't in there. Now, that might sound like a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing. And this is why I think he's going to be successful. I'm not saying this just because he's my friend. I'm saying this because I believe it. He didn't send the purple guppies because they did not meet his standards to ship.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are not very many fish retailers that would do that. They'd be like, stick them in the bag, they'll be fine, send them on their way, who cares? Once they're gone, they're not our problem anymore. What are you going to do?
No.
This idiot. He wants to jump down. Well, there he goes. So I actually, at first I was like, where's the guppies? But when he told me that, I was like, well, that's kind of cool. Because instead of sending some garbage, he said, nope, not going to send them. I'll send them to you later. So
Yeah. I
was
thought that
excited
was
about
really
that.
cool. He, it's not like he was like, oh, they're all sick or anything like that. He just said, I think
I don't wanna send 'em.
I'd feel more comfortable waiting a little while, and I
Yep.
admire that very much. And to
As
be
well. I do
completely
as well.
honest, I would rather wait anyway. I've had some
and I mean-
issues I've had a few issues with a couple tanks, and
Yeah, we're going to get into that here in a little bit. I'm going to try to say the name again, and it's going to be, I'm going to botch it again, but I'm going to say Ladero Bigelow Tony. Welcome to the team. Came in at the spawn level. Absolutely awesome. Allie, wait, what happened? Oh, there it went. We got some more. Good grief. This is
I think
be a problem.
Wait a minute.
Allie Patton came in with the $20 super chat, getting my interruption in. She's glad that you're feeling better.
Thank you, Allie.
$5 for catnip toys from Melissa Jeswald. And
I want to, before you get way down there, Mr. 3000 said, yo, John, coming to King George in December.
yeah, but do you know who that guy is? We'll talk about him in a minute. That's that guy from my video.
With Fishy Biz?
Yeah.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is, but he's a troublemaker. We don't want him anywhere near King George.
Oh.
Jamie Fife with $2 took your advice, looked up Windy City Tropicals. Awesome.
Okay.
And then another super chat, fast shipping, excellent communication, very happy. Gotta love that. Awesome. They seemed like really, really good people when I met them, and they said that they were inspired by us. So you gotta love that.
Oh.
Ladero,
I
I'm just gonna call you
remember you told
Ladero because that's gonna be easier. He's just continuously throwing us money. You guys inspired our beta tank.
Awesome.
Love that. It wasn't you guys, it was her, because I don't really do anything with the betas. That's her thing. Zashan Moonis, love the live stream. This is fun. Thank you. Yeah, we love to get compliments all the time. So now I got to talk about.
Michael Thornley Wildlife Foundation, good to see you back, Aunt Lisa. Thank you very much. And I know other people have said that, and thank you so much. I'm glad to be back and to see it's so nice to see everybody saying welcome back. I appreciate that.
It is wonderful. You were missed. You were missed by everybody. So what she did not mention, I just called her she. Oh, there's also a different, the tanks look different.
Yeah.
They look very different, and I really love how yours looks. Not sure how I like mine the way it looks for this camera shot. It looks really good in person. Not sure how I like it, but we did move the wood. If you watched last week, wow, I'm all turned around here. This piece of driftwood, which is not driftwood, it's actually a man-made piece of wood that looks like real driftwood, was in the discus tank with the rummy nose, and the piece of wood that is in the discus tank was in this one, and we swapped.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Here we go
We
again.
swapped those two. Again, really like the one with the discus tank. One of the biggest reasons why we did that was because the discus kept hiding behind
Yes.
that piece of wood.
I had a
So-
discus get stuck behind there, and I actually lost one, and I was so sad about that. So
Yep. So I love the way that looks right there. It looks awesome. Not sure if I'm going to stick with this one. It's not that I don't like that piece of wood. I love it. I've had it for like 4 years. It's awesome. I'm just not sure how I like it in there. So we'll have to see.
well, I
But
need substrate. I think
everybody's saying
substrate.
bless you.
I know, thank you. I think substrate would make a world of difference with that. It would bring it together. It's like a piece of art. You need to bring it together, and it needs to blend.
Well, and you know what? I'm going to give you a good piece of aquarium advice before I talk about my new fish. I get one of the common questions in fish keeping is diatom algae. What do you do with diatom algae? I'm going to tell you what, folks. That piece of wood right there, which is not wood, it's man-made, but that piece of driftwood right there was as brown as the one that is in Lisa's discus tank. Just Sunday. Sunday is when we moved them over. And there is a common pleco in there. There's 2 plecos in there. There's a vampire and the common pleco. There's the common pleco right there. He's underneath.
But the vampire pleco doesn't eat
No.
algae, though. That's the
But
thing.
I'm saying there's 2 plecos in there. And that is what it looks like now. That pleco cleaned off all of that diatom algae in no time at all. There is a problem, though, because you had put a lot of moss on there. It also pulled all that moss off, and now it's clogging up my skimmers. So the tank is cloudy. But, hey, this is fish keeping on YouTube. What are you going to do? But in that tank, you do see there is now all 3 of the dragons from Game of Thrones in there. Maybe you missed the stream over the last couple of weeks. Who knows? But I unfortunately lost one of my arowanas the night before we left to try to go to Aquashella. 2 Thursdays ago, I lost one of my arowanas, the bigger of the 2, the one that was Drogon. Lost him. He jumped out of the tank because I'm a stupid person. And
now
there
he's
will
back.
be... Yeah. There will be a video done about that. I got most of it done. Going to finish it up, and there you go. But there will be a video all about it, basically talking about how stupid of a person I am, and you should not do any of the things that I do. But I wanted to replace that fish, obviously, with another arowana. And I had my eyes on a platinum arowana that a store near us had. I think I might have even talked about it last week. And went up there, and it was still there, and it was still gorgeous.
And it was still $500.
Still $500. Flawless fish. I mean, this fish, it could have been a showpiece, I'm telling you. And so, of course, I went in there, and I was like, hey, I'm a big shot YouTuber. No, I didn't say that. I just went in. They know me in there. I went in there, and I said, hey, can we talk about the price of that platinum? And the lady that's working in there, she's like the manager of there. She was like, the old man, the owner of the store, they call the old man. She said the old man is in love with that fish. She loves that one. If he even sells that fish, I don't think he's going to take a dime off of it. And I was like, oh, I mean, $500 for about a 14-inch platinum arowana is not a bad price. It's absolutely not a bad price at all. But we just went to Aquashella, and even though we weren't supposed to have to pay
You just
anything,
went to Aquashella?
well, it still cost us a lot of money. It was not supposed to cost us as much money as it did, but it did, and it is what it is. I just turned our microphones down because it kept redlining. Nobody's complained about it, but and then we've got the aquatic experience tomorrow and all of this kind of stuff. I was like, no, I can't wrap my head around a $500 fish right now. So I saw these. Oh, I'm so backwards. They had these arowanas, basic silver arowanas, which are actually quite nice, for $90 a piece. So I was like, well,
I like them better anyway.
that is what we call a no-brainer.
Yeah.
The one, where's he at? That one there is almost identical to the one that I had before as far as size goes. And then I bought a second one. So there are 3 arowanas in there now. Yes, I am that crazy. There are all 3 of them right there. 3.
Thank you, Ben, for the $1.99 super chat.
With the reflection, it looks like there's 6 arowanas in there. There's only 3, folks, I promise. Yes, thank you, Ben. I was going to get to that. So yeah, there are 3 arowanas. There is Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegal in there now, which there was not Rhaegal before. So now there is all 3. If you're not a Game of Thrones fan, it's the name of the dragons on Game of Thrones. That is the name of those fish.
I watched that entire show. Never remembered any of the dragons' names. Never.
Well, they said Drogon a lot. But they didn't say Viserion and Rhaegal. Rhaegal is the one that Jon Snow rode at the end. Spoiler alert. Sorry. Yeah, got 2 more arowanas in there, 3 total now, which is madness. It's crazy, but I'm that guy. I'm a crazy person. And I had to one-up Scott. I just had to. He's got 2. I had to one-up him. So we got 3 in there now. But you know what? I'm super excited about it. They adjusted extremely fast. They ate the night that we put them in there. It's just been wonderful. And yeah, there will be people that are going to say, quarantine, what about quarantine? And it's a good question. Watch the video. It's going to come out soon. I don't know when it is. Watch the video. You will see my explanation of that. So
Melissa Jeswald, I love Lucifer. Are you talking about the show Lucifer? Because I love that show too. I love that show. It's so awesome. I can't believe we have to wait till next year to watch the rest. But at least it's on Netflix. You can like binge watch it now. You don't have to watch it week by week.
But you know what comes out tomorrow? Does everybody know this? El Camino, which is the Breaking Bad movie.
Okay.
Tomorrow. You know, the day we're driving to the aquatic experience and the day that the NLCS starts. Yeah, that's all tomorrow. So anyway, really excited about that. Maybe we'll talk about that in John's world. But that's that. We got the rummy nose in there, which we've actually had since the day you got those discus. We've had those fish for over a month, but they've been in quarantine, and they're all in there. What did you lose, 1 of the 30 that you bought? That I bought you, actually? No, Rack bought you?
Rack bought those for my birthday.
I was going to buy you?
I think, to be honest, the first day, I think I lost like 2, maybe 3 at the most. So, but that's what quarantine is for. And when I say that, I had a pretty big thing happen to me when I came back from the airport when I was supposed to go to Aquashella, and I was feeling like the worst. And I came home to catastrophe and 2 of my tanks.
Why don't you go ahead and elaborate on that? After I thank Windy City Tropicals. They are the folks we were talking about earlier. Hello, John and Lisa. Thank you for the support. We truly appreciate it. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
That.
And to all of the people that want to complain about the echoing, I'm sorry. There's nothing that we can do about it. Refresh. That's about all I can say. Everybody wants to keep bringing it to our attention, but there's nothing we can do about it. So, okay, the screen is yours.
So I came home. I was actually driving home, and my daughter was texting me, and I was just, I'm not a text and driver or anything, but I did pull over a couple times because I needed a break because I was feeling so bad. And she messaged me and said, "Mom, you lost 3 of your purple emperor tetras." And I was like, "What? How is that possible? I've had those, I've had them since January or February when I went up to Rachel's house. And I've never lost one. They've been healthy and perfect." So I start driving again, and of course I pulled over again to take another break. She goes, "Mom, you have some fish that are dead in your beta sorority." And I was like, "What?" What the heck? Everything when I left, they were doing good. I get home and I realize that I actually had an outbreak in both tanks. And the reason why...
But remember, save it for the video.
Okay. So the reason why it has nothing to do with aggression, because I know people are going to want to say, "Oh, beta sorority aggression." No, I promise you it has nothing to do with that, because it wasn't just the beta, it was the Danios, it was my purple emperor tetras, some Corys. there was a very, very similar. The reason why I lost fish in both is because of the same exact reason. And neither one of them had to do with aggression. And I'm going to do a video on that. And it's going to be a very important video. And I want everyone to watch it so you can learn from my mistake. So I am definitely getting everything on track. I've been doing nonstop maintenance on both tanks to get them disease-free and whatever else. I do not have any more purple emperor tetras. So that was pretty hard. But the other fish I do have from the 125, the betas I had to take out. The ones that were remaining, I've had to treat other ones. It's just been a mess. So anyways, like I said, I'm going to do a video on that, and hopefully everybody learns from my huge stupid mistake, something, that I should have known better. I'm not a newbie at fish keeping, something I should have known better. So the beta sorority will be back up and running, but I'm not going to deal with that until after the aquatic experience. I am not coming back I'm just not going to deal with anything like that until we're back. So somebody asked about, is Gato okay? Yes, Gato is fine. She's doing amazing. She's doing really good. So thankfully I didn't lose everything out of the 125 like I did the 75. So yeah, it's unfortunate that it happened, but it happens, and usually I can't stand that I'm responsible for a life that
Well, I mean, we both made mistakes within really the same time frame, and we both lost fish that were very important to us because of it. So, and there will be plenty of videos coming out. I actually told her literally 30 seconds before I clicked start streaming tonight, I told her, bring a spiral notebook for tomorrow's drive, because we're driving to the aquatic experience. It's only about 5 hours. We're not going to mess around with those airplanes again, not with her. And I said, bring your spiral notebook. We are going to make a plan, and we're going to get all of this mapped out for the videos that we're going to do and all of that.
And get back into the groove of it, because I will be completely honest with you, going through that, and especially going through it, feeling the way I felt. I mean, I wasn't just trying to be a baby. I was sick. And going through that and trying to save my fish and save these tanks, I wanted to quit. I literally told John, I said, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Not that I didn't want to do fish keeping, it was YouTube. I was like, I don't know. I mean, why do I want to do YouTube? I killed my fish. It's my fault. It's like, why do I want to do this? And I felt horrible about it. And I still do. But I'm here. I got out of that.
But I talked you off the ledge by saying, listen, we have an important role here. Ever since we started our channel, it's been about helping new fish keepers, making this hobby easy for new fish keepers. We are going to make mistakes. It's one of the most frustrating things about doing this on YouTube is, if we had all these tanks in different rooms and we could hide stuff, then that'd be fine. But we're doing all of this in one room. You see our fish every single week. If something happens, like an arowana is all of a sudden gone, or your betas that we had put up a video the day before of all of these betas in that tank, all of a sudden they're all gone. It's like, you can't hide that kind of stuff. But we can use that as an opportunity to share with our audience what not to do. And when it comes to my arowanas, that's pretty self-explanatory. And when it comes to your beta sorority, it's not the beta sorority that was the problem. The beta sorority was the victim of this mistake. Yeah. And it's unfortunate, but we're going to get through that, and we're going to get better because of it. We're going to turn a positive. We're going to turn it into a positive because we're going to help people to not make that same mistake, just like my video about those is going to be. My video for that is basically going to be, hey, I lost an arowana. Here's why. I'm a stupid person. I'm not going to make that mistake again. Here's what I've done to prevent that from happening again, and let's go to the store and get a couple more. That's going to be the video, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So But that's, I mean, any YouTuber that you talk to would tell you that's the hardest part about it. Forget about actually making the content and all dealing with drama and negative comments and all this kind of stuff. That's all kind of par for the course. But the fact that you can't hide anything. If all of those rummy nose tetras die and they're not in that tank next week, people are going to say, where are all those rummy nose tetras that we were really enjoying watching swim back and forth? You can't hide that kind of stuff. So what you do is you make a positive out of it, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Terrence Blanton came in and said, hey, lost power the other night from snow on power lines. Ouch, it's that time of year. Luckily, I had like 5 battery marina air pumps for my tanks. Wow. Saved all of my fish. Important topic for sure, since I think we are in for a bad winter. Yeah, that's a very good topic, and maybe we should put that in the queue. Thank you so much for the $10. And Ladero came in again and said, Lisa, you do an awesome job.
Thank you very much.
And somebody earlier said Lisa's voice is so relaxing. They said something like that.
That's crazy, because I hate my voice.
We get a lot of complaints. We get a lot of complaints. It's so funny because there's a lot of comments that don't go public on our channel because YouTube allows us to filter out certain things. If there's foul language, you'd be shocked how many people use like bad foul language in comments, and they're not being mean. They're just like, I had this effing fish, and they're just talking like normal. Those get all filtered. But you'd be shocked by how many people will, like somebody will put up a comment, I hate the girl in the pink shirt's voice, but I like the guy's voice. Yeah. And then 3 comments later it'll be like, that guy's a real jerk, but I love the girl. It's like, you never really know. But
you know what the funny thing is? I don't like my own voice, so it doesn't even offend me. I'm just like, whatever. I have to hear it all the time because I am me and I hear my voice all the time, so get over it. But I understand, because I'll listen to a radio like show or whatever. I'll listen to, how the announcers are talking, and I'm like, oh, I got to turn it. Her voice is too screechy or something. I don't want to hear that. And I completely turn it off just because of somebody's voice. So I get it. I really get it. And I might be listening to another show or something, because I take my daughter to school every day, and on the way back I listen to B101.5 or whatever is on. And it's funny because certain people I just won't listen to because of their voice. It drives me insane. Whatever.
I mean, but you know what? So you just don't listen to that person anymore. If somebody hates your voice or they hate my voice, just don't watch us anymore. I mean, we don't want to see you go.
But there are some people that have bad voices. Like, who has the best voice? And I'm going to say it again. Rack. I love Rack's voice. He should definitely be a radio host.
Yeah, he should be a radio DJ for a country station in Tennessee.
Yeah,
that's what he should be.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so I unfortunately have to skip a lot of these. Let's see. We've got Colin Monaco. Love y'all. Had a bad day fish-wise. Seeing this notification made it a little better. Yeah, see, I like hearing that because it's true. We all have bad days. I certainly have them. And you know what? Last week or 2 weeks ago, before we went to the aquatic experience, you were already starting to feel a little under the weather.
I know.
I had lost my fish that day, but once I got on the stream, I felt good. I felt happy. It was fun.
I really wasn't, and I have to apologize for that because I remember getting off, the live streaming and getting ready for bed, and I was like, wow, I was kind of grouchy on the live stream. And it's because I felt bad, and I probably should have just stayed off the live stream that night, but whatever.
People need you here. Welcome to the team, Kyle. I'm going to say Neeland. It could be Nyland. I hope I'm saying it right, but welcome to the team. Very, very cool to have you. Speaking of members, we got to talk about somebody who has a lot of members here. Corey and I have been talking a lot lately. And we're making some plans of some things to do together, which a lot of people are going to be really happy about because, I nailed his name. Good. So, I said it 2 different ways. I said Neeland. I'm going to stick with Neeland. I hope that's the right one. We're making a plan of something to do this weekend, which I hope actually happens, and I hope that'll be really cool. But we've been talking about kind of lining up our live streams. He is going to move his stream from Wednesdays to Thursdays, and he's going to move it an hour up. So he's going to be streaming the 2-hour block before us. It gets confusing when you start talking about time differences.
Yeah.
For us, he's going to go live at 7, but no, he's said 4. I don't know. He's going to go on 2 hours before us.
Poor Candy.
Yeah. So, but that's going to be cool because he has a massive audience, and hopefully he can filter some of those to us. That'd be really, really cool. So he's definitely going to do that starting next week. Obviously, he wasn't going to start streaming on Thursdays this week because I think he's on a plane as we speak, flying to
yeah, he has to
the Aquatic
actually
Experience.
fly.
Yeah. So hopefully that went well. I'm not on social media, so I don't know, but I'm assuming that he got there okay. And yeah, he announced the time change on his stream. Yep, I saw that. And I was actually watching it earlier today, and then I watched JH, and then now I'm here. Anyway, yeah, I saw that. So that was very, very cool. What else do we have to talk about? Burnout. I put it in the description. Corey has landed. Okay, good. I figured you would know that, Candy. Very glad to hear that. Thankfully, he made it okay.
No delays.
I alluded to this earlier, and you made that silly face, but yet you're the one that told me about it. Joey did a video like he's quitting
It
YouTube.
took me a minute because I was like, I don't know who you're talking about. I completely forgot.
There is nobody that clicked on that video that thought that Joey actually was quitting YouTube. But I have had a couple of moments over the last 2 weeks where I've had to ask myself, like, am I burning out? But I'm not. But I had to ask myself that. And then you were definitely on the edge, ready to, it's been a rough couple of weeks with traveling and with your illness and my work and all of this. It has been rough. The biggest thing that I struggle with for me is not YouTube, because this is my joy. This is what I do for fun. I meet awesome people. I get to be creative and I get to have fun. It's my other job that's absolutely murdering me right now and taking me away. I mean, it has to be the priority because it's how we pay the bills. It's doing both that is the struggle. Nobody knows me personally except for the people that live in this house. I mean, I'm either doing one or the other all the time. I'm either at work or I'm in my office messing with YouTube. Yeah, sometimes I'm just watching YouTube. Corey might have put out a new video, or Rack might have put out a new video, but a lot of times I'm working on scripts, I'm working on editing, I'm working whatever. That's where I have my joy. That's what brings me happiness. My kids are all older. They don't want to be around me anymore. So that's what makes me happy. I hope that makes sense. So I'm not complaining at all. If there is any burnout for me, it has nothing to do with YouTube, and it has everything to do with my big boy job. But I thought it was something interesting to bring up because while I was going through this, Joey put out that video. The King of DIY is quitting YouTube. I was clicked on it. I'm like, whatever. And then you were going through what you were going through. And there was somebody, I'm a stupid person. I don't remember who it was, but somebody actually messaged me, another YouTuber, about burnout. And it, like, all this happened all at once. And so I thought it was something appropriate to bring up on this stream. But
Bob said, just quit your job.
Yeah, I'm not that stupid of a person. If I had another way to make money like you do, Bob, I would. But unfortunately, I got a lot of mouths to feed. I got an extreme high amount of bills to pay. So, yeah, can't do that yet. But, we'll have to see.
And I like to shop for fish stuff.
Yeah. So, Fishy Biz he keeps trying to get my attention. He's one of those all caps guys, even though I've told him, stop it. He's one of those
have you talked to him at all, like chatted with him or anything today?
No.
Oh. You didn't
Why?
tell him, well, that's kind of weird to say. I was going to say, you didn't tell him what I wore to bed last night, did you? The shirt.
Okay, moving on now.
So Fishy Biz gave he gave John a shirt for me at Aquashella, and it was a little big, so it's now my night-night shirt. I know that sounds silly, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to deliberately change the subject. Terrence Blanton says, Super Chat $600,000, quit your job now. Love that idea. But what I would love even more would be to just PayPal that, because they take a much smaller percentage. You have no idea how rich YouTube would get off that $600,000. They take 30% of Super Chats, folks, which is extreme. So you'd be putting $200,000 in YouTube's pocket. But I wouldn't complain. Trust me. You send that right on over, and you'll get the longest, most tearful super chat or shout out you've ever heard in your life. But anyway,
I have to. Okay, so since I mentioned Fishy Biz's shirt and kind of was a little bit. I gave too much info, I guess.
Yeah, that was a little weird. And everybody's commenting on it now. 18 plus live stream now.
Okay, so I want to go ahead and do a shout out for somebody else, because they made a super special shirt for me. I had planned on wearing it tonight, but I had just got back from a field hockey game, so I'm wearing my Foxes hoodie with my daughter's name on it and everything. But Science Gal made me a beautiful shirt. It's pink, and it has my name on it, and it has the KG Tropicals logo, and it has Fish Fam Lady on the back. On the back it says Fish Fam Lady, and it's so awesome. I love it, and I wish I could have been there and personally accepted it from her. So I just wanted to make sure I said thank you to her on the live stream.
And she's probably not here to
I
hear
saw
you say
her earlier,
Oh,
and
did you see her?
I'm going to wear it on the live stream, I believe probably next Thursday, because I don't have a game next Thursday to go to, so I will be wearing my new shirt.
Yep. I mean, and I actually told Fishy Biz that I was going to wear his shirt. I need Lisa to wash it for me a couple times, because
To shrink it. See, I
it's
wonder.
a triple X.
See, maybe that's what I need to do with his, and then I can wear it in public.
Well, anyway, but yeah, they are a beautiful shirt, and both of them are beautiful shirts. And somebody asked me a personal question, and I love those kind of things. Do you have any other interest other than fish keeping? Right now, it's baseball. Because my other kind of passion would be woodworking, but I don't have anywhere to do that right now, and that's kind of what I do for a living. So when you do something for a living, it's kind of not a hobby anymore. but it's baseball for me. That would be the thing that I'm into the most, and I get to have it for another couple of weeks at least. So that's very, very cool. So would 3 discus be okay in a 40-gallon hexagon tank? I don't like it, but it could be done. I mean, and it's a hexagon, so that's kind of not. But I don't know. I want to see him. I want to see you put him in something bigger.
Yeah.
Can it be done? Yeah, of course it can. But I'd rather see you put him in something bigger.
Having a few more would be best too. I think they'd be happier with like 5.
Yeah, I mean they do.
So you don't want to put 5 in that.
They do. You just made me say doo-doo. Better in groups, in bigger groups. They start to get really sad when there's only a few or just a couple or something, unless it's a breeding pair. Of course.
Yeah. Then they're not sad.
This time I actually had a question. Yeah. So anyway, it's okay, but I'd like to see them in something bigger. When they're the size that Marie's are right now, 3-4 inches, sure. But as they get bigger, I'd like to see you put them in something bigger than that.
Most of mine have grown too since I've got them. I have a couple that are like, more like the runts, I guess you would say. And it's just because they get a little bullied at times, but they still eat and everything. I just wish they were all growing the exact same rate.
Send him a Fishy Biz hoodie. I like that idea.
Ooh, I
and that
love
one
hoodies.
That one you can send as a XXX because who cares how big those are? You should thank the Tigers for being stupid and trading you Max Scherzer. Between him and Verlander, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, they didn't trade us Max. He signed as a free agent. So they were stupid to let him go. How stupid were the Nats for letting Bryce Harper go? He was sitting and watching that game last night on the couch. So, but yeah, thank you for Max, by the way, my favorite baseball player on the planet.
My favorite player is Doolittle. I have a Doolittle jersey. I just really like saying "do."
Who doesn't love that? Let me see here. Okay, well, wait, we've got another thing here. What else do we have to do? We kind of already did talk about the aquatic experience,
I'm going
didn't
to
we?
interrupt you. Megan Malaragno. Did I say that right, Megan? Lisa, where can I find some of those purple emperor tetras? They were gorgeous, and I'd love to get some. My local store doesn't carry. Well, Megan, I went to Rachel O'Leary's house, and I picked those up, and that's another reason why they were special, because, I got them from a friend, so I'm not sure if she's selling and shipping fish, but if you live close by, she'd probably let you come by and get some. And let me see here.
Drew just messaged me saying the hoodies are on the way, and keep the big shirts for jammies.
Hey, they're cozy. If you all want some cozy bedtime shirts, you need to get a Fishy Biz shirt.
I mean, it's a really cool
I
looking
slept
shirt.
good last night too. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good night.
I didn't sleep good last night because I was worried about the Nats, and then I checked the score at 1:30 in the morning, and it said that they won, and then I couldn't sleep because I was too excited about that. David Negron, fish illness emergency 12 Rams have.
I don't know, 12 rams of what though?
What do they have?
What?
Oh, he decided to break it up into two.
Oh, okay.
Red streaks, twitching, surface breathing, rubbing, ouch.
Okay, that's Red Street.
Yeah, you need to, let's see.
Immediate
Red
water
streaks.
change.
Red streaks, that tells me it's something external. And rubbing, yeah, I mean, good grief. I hate doing this because then, I mean, okay, so here's what I would do. I'm not going to try to tell you what it is because I don't know what it is because I'm not looking at them and I'm not a fish veterinarian. I would go on an instantaneous routine of big water changes. Water changes for fish keeping is like the paramedics putting oxygen on you. Why do they do that? Because you need the cleanest air possible to breathe while you are trying to get through whatever you're getting through. That is the same effect that water changes has on.
Unless, did you just do a water change and you didn't put like
Would it be that severe?
Water conditioner in?
From one water change, ammonia poisoning like that? I mean,
I'm not saying ammonia poisoning. I'm saying like maybe chlorine or, something in the water, because now my discus started freaking out when I did a water change the other day. Thank God I caught it quickly, but I was doing so much of a water change, they started acting like, it was affecting them. I was super worried, but I got it under control. They're fine. But fish can act up.
well, of course they can. But
Especially when they start getting like a chlorine burn or something. Hurry up
Yeah.
and put like that prime in and get it straight.
yeah, I mean, obviously, absolutely. Good water conditioners, which actually in your situation, any water conditioner is going to be good. I don't really know. That doesn't sound to me like something that we would need medication for immediately. I think the best medication for that is going to be clean water. If they're up at the surface breathing, that means there's a lack of oxygen in the tank. How much movement do you have of the water in there? And then also, that doesn't mean you have to run out and buy an air stone, by the way. That just means how much is the water moving? Is it sitting there stagnant or is it moving? If it's not moving very well and you need to increase it, that is when you could add an air stone as one of those things. Mr. 3000, how dare you? He said, go Cardinals. He's an idiot.
Wait a minute. I think Allie likes the Cardinals.
Well, these are all weird people
I'm
that are
pretty
going
sure.
to be my
Am I
enemy.
right, Allie? Do you like the Cardinals?
They're going to be my enemy for at least the next 2 weeks.
I think Allie just switched to Nationals.
Good. But yeah, make sure there's plenty of water movement. Get some good clean water in there. Use a good water conditioner. And I'm going to tell you this. We're not going to go into who it is and all of that kind of stuff. But we know personally a very prominent, worldwide known fish keeper that never medicates fish. If there is ever anything wrong, it is water changes, water changes, water changes.
Or temperature control.
Yep. So, I mean, it is absolutely the best solution for most problems. I would start off with that. Make sure you have a good water conditioner in there. And if the problem persists, then take it to the next level of starting to do medications.
Allie has a Cardinals tattoo.
See, I'm okay with that. I mean, I say they're going to be the enemy. They are the enemy team right now. I don't hate Cardinals fans. That's okay. We saw them play the Cardinals this year. They're not bad. They're not bad fans. St. Louis people are not bad people.
They aren't bad.
And, you know, Max is from St. Louis, so.
So's Caroline people. Caroline County.
Okay.
No, my daughter, she played the field hockey. Her team played the field hockey team, the county over. Oh my gosh, they were horrible. All the girls had to get put into the locker room immediately after the game because the other girls from the other team were very sore losers and wanted to jump them. Then their coach wanted to fight our coach. It was a horrible, horrible night, but they won. We all got home safely. So
Michael Thornley Wildlife Foundation says, "What is baseball?" Ha ha, cheeky Aussie. They don't have baseball in Australia?
really,
I mean, what do y'all do down there? You chase koala bears and kangaroos?
koala bears.
If you have koala bears and kangaroos, you don't need baseball. I guess it's an American sport. Is baseball an American sport? I think it is. Because, you know, like hockey's Canadian and, yeah, I guess it is. But yeah, it's a silly game that Americans play, and weird people like me go crazy for it. That's what it is. Probably like rugby for you in Australia, except that would be more comparable to football. Anyway, what am I doing here? So,
Ooh, Greg Bean. My team is the Atlanta Braves.
oh,
Sorry for
ow.
your loss.
Yeah, that was rough to watch yesterday, although I was very excited
Was it
about
like 13-0?
That wasn't the final score. I think it was 13-1 at the
Oh,
final
they got
score.
one. Well,
But,
that's good. They got one. It's better than a
Cardinals-
blowout.
Cardinals felt bad for them. I think we went to like 12 games this year, and I swear 4 or 5 of them were against the Braves.
It's the guy that Markakis on it?
You call him Markakis, but it's Markakis.
Markakis.
It was 4 or 5 times because we went to all the bobblehead games, and I think they do bobblehead games on the games they're playing the Braves because they want to get the most fans there because there's a lot of Braves fans at Nats Park when the Braves come to town.
So they want them to have a reminder of the Nationals kicking their butt.
No, they want more Nats fans to show up, so to drown out those
the
crazy Atlanta Brave
Yeah,
fans.
yeah.
My team is the Twins. I am currently embarrassed. Don't be. I mean, hey, you know what? My team.
Is the Redskins. You're not that embarrassed.
Well, yeah, but my baseball team, because the Twins are a baseball team. My baseball team is the Nats, and my team has been in the position yours is in many, many times, the one that's expected. Actually, the Twins weren't expected to go very far, but they surprised everybody. They were this Cinderella story, and then it just didn't work out. But you know what? I've been through that for years with my team, so trust me, I get it. But yeah, hopefully this will be the year that the Nats will. They've already done better than they ever will. If we keep talking about baseball, I don't know how many people we have watching, but it's not going to be very many if we keep talking about baseball.
Joshua Fulcher, what's up from Fredericksburg, Virginia? Hey!
Oh, how about that? Okay, so we don't. Whatever happened to Bryce Harper?
Bryce who?
Who? He's at home watching right now.
Yeah.
And helping his team look for a new manager. Fishy business. He's driving me crazy with the, why do you do this? You're afraid to put it in the comments, aren't you? He's sending me messages. Loving those Asian American fish in the back, John, just saying. So we had this joke at Aquashello. It was me, and it was Drew, Fishy Biz, and Mr. 3000. I don't even remember what his real name is. Drew told me, but he's Mr. 3000. And we started talking about how these fish are not African cichlids. These are fish that originate in Africa, but they are currently in America.
Oh.
So they are African American cichlids. And we all got a kick out of that. And so now he's saying the Asian American fish. But you see, that's a really funny joke, but I'm kind of embarrassing you now because these fish aren't Asian. So these would be South American cichlids. These would be Daniel, that's his name. That's right. I don't even care what his name is because whatever. But so they would be Hispanic American fish. That's what those are. Anyway, did we just lose half of our audience? I had so much fun with those two jokers. Let me tell you what. I was actually starting to get nervous because I was thinking they might get me in some trouble. But I got away from them in time. It's probably good that they're not going to be at the aquatic experience because.
Oh, really?
I think trouble follows those guys wherever they go. But no, that was a blast. I was thrilled to hang out with those guys and see that this is going to sound really weird, but I got with them a lot of, I'm not going to say it that way because it's just going to sound weird. We hung out a lot, just the three of us. And that was awesome because we could talk about YouTube stuff and we didn't talk about fish hardly at all. We talked about YouTube stuff. And that, I think, is going to be what'll be good about the aquatic experience this year because there's not going to be as many YouTubers there.
I thought you were going to say, because there's not going to be Fishy Biz there.
Well, yeah. But
Just kidding.
There's not going to be as many YouTubers. And I don't think it's because of the event. I think it's because the event is so close to Aquashello. If you got somebody that's from the West Coast and they travel to Chicago and then travel back home, they're not going to want to travel all the way across the country to go to this event. And really the only people that travel to these events are the YouTubers. Other than that, the people that just attend the event are from a few hours away. So, being as close as it is to Aquashello, I think what this tells the World Pet Association, who is the organizers of the aquatic experience, what this tells them is if I have to pick one over the other, I'm going to pick Aquashello if I'm a YouTuber. I think that's what this tells everybody, tells them. So maybe they'll coordinate it a little better next year, and they won't do it 2 weeks after.
Back to back, yeah. Because I really want the aquatic experience to last and to grow because I feel more of a connection with aquatic experience than I do Aquashello. I mean, obviously,
you haven't been.
I haven't been, but the aquatic experience and everybody I met last year, everything about last year is what got me back into YouTube. So I have a lot more of a connection with the aquatic experience, and I'd like to see it grow and last. You know, I want it to stick around forever and ever. So,
starting a bail money fund for future adventures involving Fishy Biz. Thank you, Allie Patton. Yeah, I mean, if we hang out with those guys too much, we're probably going to need it. See, did y'all watch? See, okay.
John, I just wanted to interrupt you because that's what I do.
That's
fine. But JH and Amber, they're waiting in the lobby for us right now.
Now?
Yeah, they're waiting for us.
We'll be there in just a few minutes. Y'all keep waiting and hold your breath while we're waiting too. Let's see how long it takes us to get there. We'll be there tomorrow. But that's cool. We need to have like a group chat on Facebook so that we can easily communicate with the people because I have Corey's number. He's the only one I've got as far as that's going to be there. I don't even have Corey's number. Who cares? We need to have like a group chat so we can communicate with each other, the people that are going to be there tomorrow.
It's funny how we were all communicating very well in different airports when we had a delay.
Yeah.
We were all just like messaging each other and
Rachel,
all
Corey,
over the
Rack.
U.S.
Yep. I saw Zenzo said earlier that it was the fact that they're so close that is why he didn't go to the aquatic experience. I think that is true for the majority of the people that aren't going.
I mean, it makes complete sense if you're flying all the way over from the West Coast.
Well, absolutely. And it's half the distance, which means it's going to cost half the money.
I don't know, though. Zenzo, he flies a lot.
Well, for his job, though.
Well, this could be a business trip.
Yes. YouTube will be his job soon enough. But, yeah, what happened to the group chat from last year? Yeah, I mean, good question.
What
I don't know.
group chat?
But you could start a new one, JH, and put me in there. And then there you go. Caleb's Aquatics just became a member. Thank you for that. Welcome to the team. We got a lot of plans of things that we're going to be doing for channel members. So hopefully you find it to be worthy of your financial contribution. Anyway, I want to go to AE badly, but was definitely so soon after. Yeah, I mean, you know what? If I'm being honest, I loved Aquashella. I loved hanging out with Science Gal there. That sounded weird. I didn't mean that in a weird way. We were all there.
Everybody hung out with everybody.
But I've said it before, and I'm not trying to be a jerk when I say this, but our trip was sponsored to Aquashella. So I didn't have to pay for the hotel. I didn't have to pay for the 18 plane trips that we had to take. If I had to pay for both, we're paying full expense to go to the aquatic experience. We're renting a car, we're driving up there, paying for our own hotel, blah, blah, blah. If I had to pick one or the other and I was paying, we would have gone to the aquatic experience only. And it has nothing to do with the show itself, because I loved Aquashella and it was amazing. We're going to do everything we can do to get there next year, hopefully both of them. But if I'm paying 100% of it and I've got two that are 2 weeks apart from each other, I'm going to pick the one that's in driving distance.
Mm-hmm. So it would be aquatic experience.
Exactly. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Devlin, your opinions on the new Glow betas.
Oh.
Is that a thing?
That's terrible.
I've never seen them, but if they are a thing, I wouldn't like them.
I wouldn't.
That's me just being straight up with you. I don't know. I'm not calling you a liar. Of course I'm not. I've never seen them. But if they are a thing, they better not be at the aquatic experience, because I'm going to be like, what is that? Because I'm not a fan of glowfish. But anyway, every time I say that, people get upset. Aquashella Dallas next year. Yeah, I mean, I really hate Dallas because of the Cowboys. But you know, if that's where we got to go to do both Aquashellas next year, then that's what we got to do. But yeah, I don't know. I know I can go, but with you, I don't trust you going on an airplane.
I'll be fine.
That's what you said last week.
Oh, I had a cold in my head, and I felt like all the pressure and then I have a little anxiety. Can't even say it right, but you know, between the pressure in my head, a little anxiety, not a lot of sleep because of all the delays and getting up early. I felt horrible, but yeah, So
now everybody's asking why don't we like glowfish? I'm not going to get into all of that. It's a personal thing. We don't all like the same things, and that's okay. I'm not trying to poop on those fish. I'm not trying to say they're the worst, or if you have glowfish, you're a bad person. That's not what I'm saying. I personally don't like them. I could give you a list of fish that I don't like that people would just lose their minds if they were to find out that a YouTuber doesn't like, because you know everybody else loves them. So if we don't like them, that means so. It's a personal thing for us. We don't like them. And I say I'm speaking for you because I know the way you feel about these fish.
When I go to a store, I don't even look at them. I just walk right past them because I feel bad for them. But anyway.
I mean, I don't know. We're not going to get through that whole debate. But again.
I'm going to be rude for a second.
What's new?
I'm sorry. But I'm going to step out because I set a trap to catch a kitten. I'm trying to catch a kitten because I don't want it to get hurt.
Is there one in there now?
I want to go double check to see, because if it is, I want to hurry up and bring it in and put it away. So I'll be right back, going to save a kitten.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll put it on me then. You guys just get me from now. I just called you guys. Ooh, I hate that. All right, let me get through a couple of these super chats. David Negron with the $25. Wow. I use Prime, always 0 ammonia nitrates 10 to 30, pH 6.8. I do 25% water change every Friday. I've got a canister filter with flow wide open, 2 air stones, 55 gallon. I guess I'll double down on the water changes. My girlfriend and I love you. Are you the one that asked about the fish earlier? Yeah, I mean, if your fish are the ones that were sick, if that's the case, then yeah, I mean, I would go a little bit more. If you're doing 25% every Friday and you're keeping your levels, 0, 0, 10 to 30, you're doing a good job. But maybe increase that a little bit. Is it empty? It's in there.
No.
It's the possum.
I caught a baby possum.
I will. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. Should we carry the webcam out there? And yeah, we live in the country, so there you go.
Oh, it's so cute.
I'm surprised when you posted that on Facebook that people did not make fun of you for calling it a possum and not an opossum. Anyway,
I can't
Kaler's
believe
Aquatics
that.
with the $10. Great stream. Thank you so much. I mean, it just keeps sending us money. I want to see the kitten.
I think
I don't know where he is.
maybe the one I'm supposed to catch.
Yeah, that's not a kitten. That would be a possum.
It's a little teeny baby one. It's smaller. It's smaller than the actual kitten, and it's sitting in the trap, and it wants out. It wants
Carry
its
the
mom.
webcam. The cord on our webcam is only like, I don't know, it's only like 6 feet. So yeah, it's not really going to work. I don't do this on my phone. I do this through webcams, so wouldn't be able to do that. Get that possum out here. Now everybody's like, oh, possum. A possum is an opossum. It's called an opossum. That is the actual like name of that animal, but everybody pronounces it and everybody says it possum. She put up a post with a picture of this possum on our porch, and
It's the
I was
cutest little thing. I just don't want it. In
I was
the house.
surprised that nobody made fun of you for that. And our friend who is a what is he? What does Joey do?
Oh, like a termite pest control guy?
Yeah, but what do they call those people?
A bug guy?
Yeah. Anyway, he was like, I saw him at the pizza joint the other day, and he was like, tell Lisa to get that thing away from the house because they bring fleas. Yeah. Anyway.
I cannot believe.
Exterminator,
they came
thank
back.
you, Susie Q. Good Lord. I mean, it's 10:30 at night, 10:40, whatever.
10:14.
Yeah, now everybody's sick. I love it. Anyway, Trash Bear, yeah. They are, I don't care what anybody says, opossums are cute.
Oh, especially that one.
They're cute. I don't care what anybody says.
I have 2 sizes that come. I don't have the actual like big mama one, but I call it baby possum and teenage possum.
Teenage possum.
And I hadn't seen them in like a week, so I was like, oh, maybe they found somewhere else to go, but obviously not. I have 2 kittens, or I had 2 kittens that were out, and they would come up once in a while and eat. And my neighbor said that one of them was getting in her car, and she drove to like the end of the neighborhood, and she stopped, and it came out of her car, and it scared her to death because she's like, I didn't realize I had a kid in my car. And so then I started worrying, so I started to trap them, and I got one, and I had to take it to the animal shelter because John won't let me keep it. And so then I decided
5 isn't enough.
I was going to trap another one, or trap the other one, because it did come back, and it's being a little booger. It won't let me trap it. I don't
Opossum is the only native marsupial in North America. Look at him coming through with the facts, Mr. 3000. We got to do something about your YouTube name, because
You can't just change his name. It's like telling somebody to change their signature.
Joey did it.
But
Joey used to be Waru Joey. How many of y'all knew that?
wait, you know what?
And it was all lowercase.
Well, maybe
Waru
he's not
Joey.
a follower. Maybe he wants to be himself. Just because somebody does something doesn't mean you got to do what they did. I like Mr. 3000.
But it doesn't have anything to do with fish keeping.
So?
His channel name should be like Goofball Fish Keeper. That's what it is.
I think it's perfectly fine.
I mean, it's great. It's a baseball reference. It's a movie reference. Isn't it? Wasn't that a
Right.
It was a baseball
Megan
movie,
said
right?
3,000-gallon tank. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, what's happening here now? We just lost half of our audience. So, okay. Do we have anything else to talk about? I don't know if we have really anything to talk about here.
Kenzie gave me an idea tonight about doing a video or start the stream off with her and CJ. And CJ wearing one of those bald cap things and a black shirt, and her having her hair brown and pulled back and coming on pretending they're us. And she was going with it too. She sounded like me. But the only thing I could come up with, CJ sitting there saying is, I'm bald.
Yeah, see, and that's it.
He's a 15-year-old boy.
And he, whenever he talks like me, he always uses that voice. So he'd be on here, hi, I'm John, and I'm bald, and I like fish.
But I thought it was a cute idea, so.
All right, so I guess, the giveaway. Yes, the giveaway. So before we do the giveaway, if Chris is watching right now, he's probably like, these people done me wrong. But I'm not going to do him wrong. It's 10:18. We're just now getting done with all of the stuff. We've got our, I'm sitting here trying to scroll on my screen. We've got our video shout outs that we will do shortly because one I was supposed to do last week and I didn't do it. But right now, I need to show you the special gifts that we got. It's been a couple of weeks now from Chris from Multi-Tank Addiction. And some of this he sent us specifically for the purposes of a giveaway, which is really cool. But I don't even know if I want to give this stuff away because it's absolutely gorgeous.
I know, they're gorgeous.
If you're not familiar with him, he is a very talented artist. And he does a live stream. Is it Tuesdays? He's not on here, is he?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. There he is. He's asking, did you do the giveaway yet? It's Tuesdays that you do the art show, right? Or is that Sundays? Is it Sundays that you do the art? No. I'm pretty sure you need to tell me because I think it's Tuesdays that you do the actual live.
You're going to send everybody
drawing.
to his channel. He's not going to be there, and then he's going to end up losing everybody because you're giving him false information.
No.
Get your facts straight, John.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to ask him, but he's not paying attention. So he hit me up one day during the live stream, and he said, John, your walls are looking really bare. You need some art in there. And I said, yes, I do. And I knew what he did Tuesdays. Yep, thank you, Chris. I knew, and we're going to see him tomorrow too. I knew that he was an artist. I knew he did drawings on his live streams. I'd seen him before, but I didn't know where this was going. I was like, yeah, I guess I'm going to put the camera on me since you're looking down.
No, everybody's freaking out about the possum. I'm getting
God.
messages.
So he said, got to get some art up. I put the camera directly on you instead of me. I need a producer. So I said, yeah, we do need art. And he said, well, if I was to do a drawing for you, what would it be? What would you want? And I said, duh, I would want an arowana. Now, he did a drawing for me on his live stream. I watched it. It was amazing. It was fun to watch. It spanned over a couple of weeks. And then he did a drawing for you of a discus. I'm going to show you those last I'm going to show you those first because then we'll get into the giveaway stuff. So I will show you mine first. What I told him was silver arowana. That's all I care about. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter the pose. I don't care. A silver arowana, that's what it would be. And what he came up with, and I might get this tattooed on me, who knows, is this gorgeous, gorgeous drawing right here. It's right here. He signed it right there, 2019. How beautiful is that? Shame on me because I have yet to frame this, but is that not absolutely gorgeous? And if you notice, it does have a little bit of a resemblance of our logo because it is the blue and the orange. I'm pretty sure I said to him, if there would be a way to incorporate our logo, that would be awesome. But I didn't want it to be the fish and then a big KG Tropicals logo. It would look a little weird. So I like the way he did that. It's the colors, it's the right colors without actually being our logo, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like a little hint at our logo. And I love that. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to cherish this forever. I am going to put it in a frame because of the madness that has been our life for the last few weeks. I have not been able to get a frame for it yet, but that is going to look absolutely gorgeous. And it's probably going to go, let me get my bearings here, probably going to go right there. And the YouTube silver play button will go there. And then I've got some other stuff, like I've got Swisky's Murph picture. I've got the Priscilla photo drawing that she did. Got a lot of stuff that's going to go back there. The biggest struggle with that, you might not be able to tell in videos, but this tank is 3 feet deep and it's a foot off the wall. So it's 4 feet back to that wall. And the biggest struggle is how to get back there. I can't really fit my fat butt back there behind the tank all the way without knocking off hoses and causing leaks like I've already done, and I have yet to fix the leak because I'm a stupid person. Yeah, that's a thing. There's actually water under my feet right now because there is a leak. It's not the tank's fault. It's my fault because I got back there messing around with the lights and I banged into the pipe and it's... Anyway. So I don't know how I'm going to get those up on the wall, but one way or another, I'm going to get them up there and it's going to be exciting. And then to go behind Marie's tanks, put you back on, above the discus tank, I hope that between that and the rail for the garage door, I hope this will show up. If it won't, we'll probably put it directly behind you once we cover the garage doors.
It looks like I have the crappy side of the garage as far as picture hanging. You got the perfect walls. I've got crappy garage
But we're gonna
door.
but we're gonna cover that door up, and it's gonna look much better, and it's gonna be insulated and all that kind of stuff. So it'll look better then, and that's probably when we'll put this. So
Well, I want you to make a wall.
well, okay, but he also, in that same stream, when he asked me what I wanted, he said, "What would Lisa want?" Well, that's a no-brainer. That's just as much a no-brainer as me. Of course, she is going to want a discus. And I actually sent him, I don't think I sent him this photo. I think he found it on his own, or maybe, I don't know, who cares. But I told him that the Santarum is her favorite discus. And so he came up with that, which is absolutely beautiful. I realize this, folks. I describe everything as absolutely gorgeous. I know. That's just how I describe things. But that's absolutely gorgeous. I don't care who you are. That is beautiful. I absolutely love it. And you know what? The camera really doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't. I mean, it's a completely different look in person than in the camera. I absolutely love it. That is going to go behind her. We're not giving you all these.
I can't wait. I can't wait to put all my pictures up. I have 3 discus pictures to put up now. That one is the most colorful drawing. Kenzie's was black and white. That was the first one. And then I have the print that I got from Jimmy that I still haven't. Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
They're so pretty too. I love my pictures.
Now, here's the cool thing. He also, wait, I know there's more than that.
Oh, wow. That is so cool.
Let me separate these. Because he did some prints, small prints, and I got to figure out how we're going to do this because we could be giving these away for a long time. But he did some smaller prints of these. I'm just separating them now to get them all organized here to show them to you. Okay. So what he did was this one. You're going to probably want to keep that one, right? Because it's the bigger.
I love that.
Yep.
I love
So
angels.
he also did this one. This was not done for us. This was one of his that he did a while
That's
back.
so
I believe
pretty.
it's just an Altum angel, but I'm not 100% certain. Maybe
That's
he's got
beautiful.
a more technical name for it. Again, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, you knew I was going to say that. He signed it. That's awesome. This is ours. You can't have it. But what he did, and this is really cool, is he sent us some of the smaller prints. He sent us
awesome.
these to give away. There's 5, and there might be 5 of each of them. I'm not sure. Very, very cool. He signed them. That's an actual signature too. It's not like a stamp. He's a big superstar, but he still takes the time to sign them. And it says MTA on it, Multi-Tank Addiction. That is the name of his channel and his website. I believe somebody has already put the website. Somebody's already linked to it in the chat. I hope so. Now, he also did this one. I don't remember the name exactly. It's a Severum, but I don't know the exact name of it. We're going to have to keep one of these because he didn't send us a big one of these. At least I don't think so.
You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of a chocolate cichlid. Doesn't it?
The glare is really messing it up. Kinda, but it's a Severum.
I know. I'm just saying it reminds me of because we've had them
Again,
before.
we got 5 of these. I don't know how we're going to give all these away. Very, very cool. And then he did prints, smaller prints of our 2 fish.
Mm-hmm.
And the glare is going to mess it all up completely. The
I don't know.
arowana
Maybe I'll keep mine.
and the discus. But you have the real one.
I can hug
These
them.
are actually
I'll hug them
shiny,
all.
which is cool. The
I love all the discus.
the originals is on like a thick art paper, and it's not shiny. Where these are shiny, that's not a complaint. It'll be shiny when we put it behind glass. But yeah, these are all nice and shiny that way. We're not going to give all these away tonight, folks. I think what we'll do is when we do a giveaway, which we will give some of these away tonight. We'll just have to figure out as a group, we'll have to come together and figure out the best way to do it. We will have a prize be a copy of all 4 of these prints, the angel, the Severum, the arowana, and the discus. Hopefully that does not make Chris mad that we would do it that way. Okay. So yeah, a winner gets a copy of all 4 of the prints. Now, this one, these are some that he did, and I have to make sure I know what I'm talking about here because I think we have, okay, okay, I'm getting confused now. See, John, maybe you should come up with a plan before you go live on YouTube and you're in front of hundreds of people. Maybe you should figure it out first. Okay, so this one is, yes, there's that. So we have 2 of these and then 2 of these. Yes, right? Yes, okay. He said, you do you, bro. I just think that would make more sense because we would be giving these things away for like 12 weeks, which I know would be glorious for you, Chris, but I think it's a cooler effect to somebody get all 4 and then they can put them all in one frame. You know what I mean? I think that would look really cool.
Because they have those frames. Usually it's of 3 though. Like, I don't know. I've
Right.
seen 4,
Yep,
but
yep.
3. It's usually 3, and I go, yeah.
Now, this is another one that thankfully he sent me 2 of because had he not sent 2, I would not be giving one away because this is another arowana drawing that he did, black and white. I am a sucker for
That
black and
is
white. I
so
love it.
nice.
And what he has on here is all 3 of the different types. I believe one of them's the Giardini, which is probably
Yeah.
that
That's
one.
all on
And then this would be the silver, and this would be the Asian.
yeah.
I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that lays out. But all 3 of the different types of arowanas: Giardini, Asian, and silver, which is amazing. He sent me 2 of these. One of these is going to go on the wall back there, and the other could be in your home if you are one of the lucky winners. I'm going to have to be sure to put this with mine or ours. And then this one would be Marie's favorite, of course, because that is a beta, right? Right, Chris?
I can't see.
Or is that?
That's it.
No, that's another arowana. What am I saying? What am I looking at that was making it think it was a beta? 10:30 at night. That's what was making me think it was a beta. This is another. Maybe this is the Giardini. I don't know. I'm all confused. Chris is so mad at me right now. He has to be if he's not mad at me. But you have to understand, I've had a long month here. This is another one, trying to get it out of the glare, that he sent me 2 of. This is incredible, folks. I don't know how well the detail is showing through on here. It is absolutely amazing. It'll look beautiful on your wall. I'm not selling these to you. I'm giving them away. But if you are not someone that is fortunate enough to win one of these beautiful pieces of art, you do have the opportunity to go to his website and order them. All of these things that you see are available for sale, including the ones that he did for us personally. They're on there. You can order prints of them, all different sizes and stuff like that. You can order the small ones. You can order the big ones. I'm going to suggest the big ones. These are awesome, but the big ones are just like, come on, that's next level stuff there. So gotta love that. Let me see if he has made any comments. 2 pages combining into one large one. Oh! Now I remember. See? Because I've been saying it all night long that I'm a stupid person. I'm a stupid person because I forgot that this is actually, there's no way to do it holding it in one hand. But this is actually one picture that connects.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm a stupid person. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
He told me that too, and I totally forgot. But you know what? Even if it was just that, or even if it was just that, it's amazing.
I see.
But yeah, you see the half of the fish.
That makes sense now, yeah.
And I called it a beta. Who even watches this channel? God.
I was like, a beta?
I was looking at it from the corner of my eye. I'm a stupid
look
person.
Like one of me.
What is the name of that comedian that recently put out a special on YouTube? You watched him with us. He's the guy that's on that show, the show with the guy and the girl and Workaholics. He's on that Workaholics show. He put out a special on Netflix, and like after every bit, he's like, so stupid. That's kind of where I got that from. I always call myself stupid, and that's where it comes from. Okay, turning the air conditioning back on. So the way this is going to work is what we'll start off with. I'll tell you what we'll do tonight. We'll give away 2 packs of the small prints. I'm going to organize them now. And we'll give away the big one. Why am I doing this? I don't know why I feel like I need to do this on the live stream. So, yeah, good job coming up with a plan there, John. So, one person or 2 people can win a pack of these, which will be all 4. The discus, the arowana, which are ours, the angel, and the severum. That's 1 pack. And we'll give away 2 of those tonight. And we'll give away this guy. Both to the same person. I'm sure they make frames really long like that. If not, you can just hang it up like this on your wall without a frame, and it would be gorgeous. I'm so stupid right now. But one person is going to win this, and 2 people will win a pack of the small prints. And these are going to have to be U.S. only. I'm sorry. I did see somebody say Canadians too. I don't know if I could send this to Canada. I probably could. But you know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it just for you. For Michael Young asked Canadians too. I will know next time that we do this giveaway, because I'm going to have 2 or 3 more of the packs of the small ones to give away. So we'll do that on the next stream. We'll give away those. And I will find out between now and then if we can ship these to Canada without any problems. And then I will let you know in that one. So the question becomes, how are we going to give these away? Thank you for your contribution there. I appreciate the help.
Oh, I just found out David named the possum Theodore.
Okay, welcome to the stream, Marie.
Sorry, I have to check on my trapped animal.
You two should sign them too on the corners. I mean, if the person who wins them wants us to do that, then that's fine. We'll do that. But actually, no. I don't think we will, because that would be like signing his art, and that wouldn't be right.
That wouldn't be right.
If he says that's okay, we'll do it. And of course, he's going to say okay because it's a nice guy. But I think that's kind of disrespectful to his. So, no, I don't think that would work. I don't think we could do that. Is Lisa on cold medicine? No, the way I'm behaving right now, you would think I would. Dane Cook. I didn't show you all the signed Dane Cook posters I got. Anyway. How are we going to do this, Marie? You got to help me out here. We got to figure out how to give these away.
It was your idea.
Well, it wasn't my idea. He said, hey, I'm going to send you this stuff. You can give it away. I was like, okay, great. So it really is his fault. So maybe he should do it. Chris, I know you're watching. Maybe you should tell us how to give these away, because I'm not going to do a comment, because then we have to wait till next week. I want to do it right here, right now.
I mean, is there a way to, whoever's watching, just stick them in that thing and do a drawing? No.
I know what I'll do. Here,
let's do a question, and whoever gets it right wins.
We got to think of a question. I mean, I like that. I like that idea.
So what's the question?
Wow.
Oh,
okay.
I know. What's John's birthday? Does anybody know what John's birthday is?
But see, now you've already done that. We haven't even decided that that's what it would be. Okay, this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to put the camera on you.
Me?
Yep. Kat is making himself known. I'm going to grab something here.
Okay. So everybody gets to look at me because John stuck the camera on me. Noah's birthday is not January 28th. But I don't think we're even going to do it that way. He's coming up with an idea. He has a Sharpie. Watch out. And styrofoam.
I've got a piece of styrofoam from the box that Bob sent the fish in today, and a Sharpie, okay? So what I'm going to do, it's very easy. I'm going to come up with a number.
Oh, that's original.
But listen.
Is it going to be 1 through 100?
It's going to be 1 through 100.
Oh, that's a
But listen, before people start putting numbers in there.
Ooh, Red Raven, you were super close. Super close. But we're not doing birthdays now.
That is very close.
That's super close.
It's June 24th, 1974. But good guess. So here's how it works. You, the viewer, let's see how many people we got in here. 287. You, the viewer, have to guess the number. Don't start putting numbers in there now.
Why don't we both do a number? So if
we will. But wait. You are only able to put one number in this chat. That's how it's going to have to be. One number. If you put multiples in, you are not going to qualify. You're going to disqualify yourself.
People on
That's fine. You're only allowed one guess. I am going to put a number down. And I'm going to do it quiet so that...
Oh, yeah.
Because, they're listening and they can tell the number that I'm writing down. Do you see that?
Uh-huh.
You see that number?
Yeah, they did too.
All right. So let's go right now. It is 1 through 100. Start guessing now. You get one guess. And the first one to get it right wins.
Ooh, Candy doesn't know, so now we have to really pay attention.
Oh my God, look at all these.
My God.
Oh.
Hey, yikes. Holy moly. I haven't seen it yet. 3,000.
Wow, this is fun. Our chat looks like Corey's right now.
Oh, boy.
Ask people to guess what number you're thinking of between a 1 and 100. Well, that's exactly what I just did. Mr. 3000 guessed 3,000. Yeah, good job listening to the rules, you joker. There it is. There it is.
Where?
Okay, stop.
I don't see it.
Stop.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it.
And I hope that this individual lives in the United States, not Nolan Jane Fish Rich. And unfortunately, we might have to just give them both.
What? Wait.
John
wait.
Quinn
Oh.
immediately after him guessed it too. The number was 100. See how funny I am?
Wait, who did you? All I see is John Quinn.
Right above John Quinn, it says not Nola Jane Fish Rich.
Oh, yeah.
Right
it's
above
just
it.
over on the side. Okay.
So we're going to do it for both.
yeah.
We're going to give both of y'all because you put them in at the same time. And
So do I get to do a number? Can it be my turn?
yeah,
Can I do one?
yeah.
Okay, everybody stop with the numbers because we're restarting. So I get to write the number down.
This is fun. So John Quinn and not Nola Jane Fish Rich. I'm going to need addresses from both of you. I'm going to need you both to email me, kgtropicals@gmail.com, and I need your address. And I need you to do that right now
John.
because then I'm going to email you back. Yes, I see it. I'm going to email you back. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I'm getting some, somebody said somebody else guessed 100. Did it skip so
Oh.
fast through that I missed it?
We better go all the way back and double check.
Let me check through because the Zen Ginger said somebody else guessed 100, but I'm not seeing it. I'm scrolling. There was a lot, and I don't see it.
Hold on, we're gonna go all the way back because we're not gonna.
That's what I'm doing right now too, and I don't see it. I'm scrolling, and I don't see it on mine. Somebody guessed 99 too. Ooh, that is so
Your vape
close.
makes me cough.
Yeah, way to go, making me look like a jerk.
Just saying. I don't see it either, but wait. Oh, no, I see at 10:39 Alien World Aquatics LOL.
Okay. So let me make sure here. I want to check something here real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we have 5 of all of these. So because Chris just sent me a good one here. Let me check something here because now Candy's messaging me. Yeah, why is that not coming up on ours? Okay, it's right under River Life. Thank you for that, Candy. Okay, so thank you to the people watching that have caught on to the fact that there was indeed another person that guessed 100, and for whatever reason, it's not popping up on ours. Let me get to it because on that screenshot, it was right below Rack. So I just got to find Rack. Where are you, Rack? And that's so weird because on my screen, it does not pop up. I don't know if it's going to...
All I see is Alien World Aquatics said LOL at Candy Overhauls.
See the River Life right there. And when Candy sent me a screenshot, it's like 3 under there. Let me see here. It is 3 entries below the River Life on her screenshot, but it's not on mine. That is so weird. So, okay, yeah, you won too, to be fair. And then this last one, so that's 3. We've got 2 more. Wow. All right, so this is how we're going to do it. I've got a question from Multi-Tank Addiction. And we're going to do yours too. Wow, this is making me like all shiny now. There we go. All right. So I want to make sure I'm spelling it right. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do another one while I look this up. And Lisa has already written down her number. So I'm going to need you to watch it.
Oh no, this is so much pressure.
So we've already given away 3 of these packs to the alien guy and the other 2 guys that should be emailing me right now, kgtropicals@gmail.com. All 3 of you, I need you to email me, and then I am going to send you like a code back. And then I need you to type that into the chat so that we verify that it's you. Because I don't know you, and anybody can email me and say, hey, I'm that guy. And I'm like, okay, I'll send it to you, and it ends up going to the wrong person. So we don't want that to happen. Email me. I will check them in a minute, and then we're going to go there. So you need to guess the next number. The 3 people that have already won, please don't guess again, because that's just mean. So we've got one more. John guessed 69 first. You rascal. One more that we're going to give away this way, and then we're going to give away a pack based on Multi-Tank Addiction's question. So go ahead. Oh, they're already doing it. Okay, so they're already doing it. That's fine. Go ahead, and you need to watch to make sure it's right after that new member. Con Wallace, welcome to the team. Thank you very much for that.
Yep, found it. Honda Civic. Honda Civic, got it.
Oh, River Life did too.
Where? Oh, that's funny.
And Draco Ryu did it. Got it. Wow, there's a lot of people that guessed it.
Honda Civic got it first, though.
Let me just see. Yep, I see it. There it is. The number was 24.
That's my number.
Okay, so Chris from Multi-Tank Addiction, who is the gentleman that drew this beautiful art. You know what, Chris? The more I think of it, though, the problem with your question, dude, it's a great question, but there's Google. You know what I mean? Because he asked a really good question that's a very simple Google away. It's hard to know if people actually knew the answer to that. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm going to do it this way because you're the one that drew these. And so I guess it's just going to be whoever copies and pastes it fast enough, I guess. I know how I say it, but I don't know how others are going to say it. So just draw names out of the hat. Yeah, let's see. We've got 304 watching.
Remember when we did it for the members only stream?
Yep, we did that for the members only.
That
and
was fun.
That was a lot of fun. And the person
There was
who won,
like 15 names, that's it.
the person who won turned it down
That was
and said, nope, give it to
Allie.
somebody else. Allie Patton. It was amazing. So here's what we need to do, okay? This is straight from Chris. He said, so John, since arowana are not cichlids, what species are they? He said, there's your question. So the first person who says what an arowana is, it's not a cichlid. Tell me what it is. You will be the winner of the final pack of it. They're not carp. Definitely not carp. They're not carps. Gobies. They're not carps. A lot of people guessing. Oh, now see, I see what you're doing there. Aqua Snark and Aquarium Junkie and all these people saying a fish. Andri Kovlilala would have been disqualified because he's a rascal and put in a bunch of stuff. Goldfish, no. Dragonfish. No, there it is. Okay. How about that? Let me make sure.
Water monkey?
No.
Oh.
It is the Zen Ginger. Got it. And River Life got it too, which I would have expected. Rack,
yeah.
Chris will have these. You can get them from him on Saturday, probably. I pronounce it osteoglossidae. That's how I've always pronounced the scientific name. But the reason why I don't ever say it in videos is because I don't know if I'm saying it right. And I kind of feel stupid sometimes. So I don't know if that is the proper pronunciation, but we did have a few people guess that after the Zen Ginger. River Life guessed it properly. Daniel Barrett got it properly. Rachel Murphy. Unfortunately, there's only one winner, though. Fish Dreams. I'm just congratulating the people that copied and pasted it fast enough from Google. Keegan Gallant. I'm going to say Gallant. Yeah, so there we go. So the Zen Ginger, which I'm pretty sure we already have her address or email address. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to need that verification email from you because I've already got them we've already communicated before. I know you communicated with her, and as did I. So now you need to talk about something because I have to make sure I get these people. Now, why'd this person from Canada, when I just said we can't ship it to Canada?
Who?
I just said that.
Huh?
I did just say it. So, John Quinn, my friend, I am very, very sorry. I can't ship these to Canada. I don't know how that whole thing works, and it's way too expensive. And I did say that before we did the giveaway. I know you're going to call me a jerk, and I really am, but I'm sorry. That happened on live YouTube.
Wow.
Better than having a fish die on YouTube. Okay. All right. And so what were the other ones?
Honda Civic.
And then
Not Jane.
Yep. Okay. So not Nolan Jane. I don't need a verification email from you because your email address is the exact same as your YouTube channel. So I think that pretty much covers that. So we've got that one. We've got Honda Civic, who has not emailed me yet. And we've got Zen Ginger. Let me just refresh this here. Let me see. Am I getting yelled at yet?
No.
Okay. Just send a super chat to cover the postage. I mean, the problem is I don't know what it's not a money thing, because even if it was, I mean, it would still only be a few dollars to ship it. I mean, I'm not that far away from Canada. I can be there in 5 hours. It's the getting it over the border. I don't know all of those rules. I mean, I realize it's not live fish, and that would be, Anyway, let me see what we got going on here. So the only one I am waiting for is Honda Civic, and he was just asking me, right? Honda Civic. This is so confusing. You're going to be the one sending these out, so you better make sure you understand who gets it.
I love how you say you're the one that's going to be sending it out.
I mean,
I didn't even know we were doing a giveaway tonight, and all of a sudden it's my responsibility to make sure it all goes out.
How about them Rays? We talking about the Tampa Bay Rays, or are we talking about Stingrays? Did they win tonight, the Rays? I'm not following along because I'm currently live on YouTube. So, cheaters can't win. No, it wasn't a cheater. It's just he probably just didn't know that was part of it. He might have come in right at the beginning of the giveaway and didn't realize that I had said we couldn't ship it over the border. So I'll tell you. No, I was going to say I'll bring the last batch with me and I'll give them away to somebody at the Aquatic Experience, but I don't want to steal Chris's thunder. So.
Oh yeah, because he'll be there.
Okay, wait a minute. All right. Jeez, this is getting crazy now. Okay, Allie Patton, who guessed multiple numbers?
Where have you been all night, John? The person that they keep saying is cheating.
But who is that?
The one that lives in Canada.
Oh, well then I don't feel bad then.
Oh my gosh, finally.
Okay. Is that John? Okay, I mean,
I've been following along. I know exactly what you all are saying. I've been watching. I've been paying attention.
he just emailed me back and said, no worries, joined last second, just saw numbers popping up. So yeah, there you go. I mean, he didn't
to
realize.
be honest, I probably would have done the same thing just because, not understanding. I would have been like, oh, let me do this number. Let me do that number.
He didn't know the rules. It's understandable. You join up at the last second, and he's a cool guy because he emailed to tell me that. Okay. Okay, so the Alien World Aquatics guy, I am going to send you something. I'm going to email you back.
Huh?
I'm going to email this guy back so that he can put it in the chat what I emailed him back. That way he can verify that he or she, it's a name that's not a she for sure. So, all right. So, Alien World Aquatics. What did I just email you back? This is not a quiz. This is to verify that you are who you say you are. And be looking for that. Okay, all right, so that's all we're waiting on is that response there. And then Zen Ginger, we already have that address. Alien World Aquatics is good people. I'm sure he is, but see, you have to understand, yep, you got it. Okay. You have to understand the reason why I do that is because when Alien World Aquatics emails me, I don't know that that's Alien World Aquatics. I could email anybody and say, that's me. And nobody would know because I could just say my name is different on YouTube than it is in my email address. And whoever the schmuck is that's giving something away would be like, okay, there you go. So that's why I do it that way, so that I make sure that it's not people. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in, where you have to be careful. You have to make sure people are who they say they are. So, yep, but he got it. Alien World Aquatics. I sent him the very technical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he sent that back. So there we go. All right, so we did that. We did the giveaway. But we didn't do this one yet. We didn't do the big one. Okay, so we got the addresses. Okay, so we're all good to go on the small packs. Very good. We're all set. Now, we got to give this big mamma jamma away.
Okay.
And we got to figure out how to do that.
Giveaways are so complicated.
The guessing of a number was way more complicated than I thought it was going to be. So, let me see. I don't think... Let me try something here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can do the random comment picker on a stream that is currently live. If I can, that's how we'll do it. But I don't know if it's going to let us do that. And then we're getting off of here because I'm tired and we got to drive to New York tomorrow. All right. Wait, which one did I win? I don't care, just curious. Oh, you won one of the small little packs of these guys. Pooh, random comment. I love people. People are so wonderful. All right, let's see. I don't know if this is going to work for a current stream. I really do think it needs to be a actual uploaded video.
Huh?
Yeah, it's not coming up. It's not working. Okay. So, okay. Oh, we did get one more from Honda Civic. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to email you something. All right, Honda Civic, I'm emailing you back, and you need to put in the chat what I just said. Okay, I'm going to think of a question. I'm going to turn this over to you, and I'm going to think of a
Why?
question. Because I need to think, and I can't be on camera when I think, because I look funny when I think.
Oh my gosh. Sorry he's doing this, you guys. He's like, I'm in the same room with him, and I'm going through it. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's your thinking face?
I'm thinking. Do what you got to do.
Oh my gosh.
I'm thinking.
Well, I'm just sitting here. I don't even know what to talk about. You kind of put me on the spot. I don't have anything to argue with you about or disagree with.
Honda Civic, you didn't capitalize it. I'm just kidding. Yep, you got it. Let's go Nats is what I sent him.
Oh, okay.
Or her. I'm not sure. Honda Civic, that could go either way. Choose one of your vids. Yeah, I mean, that's a great idea, Matt Man, but the problem is everybody else's comments would be on there too. So I can't really do it that way because, I could pick a video from 2013 that already has 1,400 comments on it, so that really wouldn't work. Okay. All right. I got it. I got the question. This is not something that you can Google.
Can I please, let me tell Candy.
The only people...
What is it?
Well, you'll know because I'll tell you.
Okay, and I'll tell Candy.
Well, I can't tell you. Anyway, give me the thing and I'll write it so that you can send it to her. Only the true follower of KG Tropicals will know this.
Oh, well, Candy probably already knows.
I don't even know if you're going to be able to read this. It's not exactly easy to write on styrofoam. I have said this.
I have no idea why you would pick that.
I have said this multiple times in multiple videos. It involves a story that I have told many times. Okay? Change to live chat first. What's that mean?
Honestly, I wouldn't even remember that. And I've heard this story so many times.
I don't know what change to live chat means. Isn't it live? Because I know there's the top chat or whatever. I don't know what that means. So I mean,
Just ask the question.
okay, wait a minute. All right, we're just going to ask a question. I'm going to figure it out. I've told this story a million times on this channel, multiple videos. The only people that are going to know the answer to this are people who actually follow the channel and pay attention. I've told the story a million times of how I was introduced to this hobby. What got me interested in this hobby?
That's not the question.
I have said, yeah, that's not the question. I have said that I went with my boss when I worked for a cable company to a store, and in the back of the store they had 2 large tanks, and that is what got me interested in fish keeping, is the fish that were in those 2 tanks. Don't start typing arowana. Oh, somebody already did. That's funny. Some people already did it. Trying to get ahead of the game. Nope. I've said it's a different question. I'm doing a different question.
Are you kidding
No,
me?
I'm doing a different one.
Oh my gosh. Never mind, Candy. Just forget about what I messaged.
People are already putting stuff in. You don't even. Okay, I'm going to change it up. I'm going back to that.
No.
Because people are already guessing
I'm
and
going
they
to
don't.
bed. You're making
People
me
are trying to be
tired.
cheaters.
Jeez.
What was the name of the store?
Oh my God.
I've said it a million times. If you are a true follower of KG Tropicals, you will know this. What was the name of that store? See, I was going to say one tank had an arowana in it. What was in the other tank? But
We're
I was
gonna be
typing
here
arowana. You told me
all
to stop.
night
No, a
long.
true follower of KG Tropicals
I
will
didn't
know.
even remember the name of that store, and
Fish
I've been
Store
with you
3000.
forever.
House of Tropicals is a good guess, but that's not it. PF Chang's. African American cichlids today.
L Flowers, I quit too.
Something fishy? No. Wow. See, I guess the answer here is that I really just don't have a lot of true loyal followers. Bad
John,
memory. I'm out.
I'm your partner. I don't even know. I wouldn't have been able to tell you.
because you don't listen. Okay, I'm going to give it
I
a few
don't
more.
listen.
I'm going to give it a
You're
few
so
more
funny.
seconds here, and then I'll
Woolsworth, I love
Aquarium
it.
Co-op. Okay, Old Country Buffet. All right, nobody's going to guess it. Move on, please. Okay, because of that, I will wait a little
Lisa
longer.
Marie Aquatics, I love it.
Lisa Marie, yeah, definitely not that. Steve Tendrick? I've watched almost every one of your videos, no clue. I don't know that I said it in a video. I said it on a lot of live streams. House of Tropicals is probably the best guess, but it's not correct.
Can we do a different one?
Yeah.
Because I knew from the very beginning that one wasn't going to work.
Okay, so we're going to change it up. There was an arowana in one tank. What was in the other tank? Go. That should be a lot easier. There was 2 tanks in the back of the store. One had an arowana in it, and the other had what? Not rays. Not aeropima. Oscars, nope. Goldfish, nope. Oh boy, it's skipping around. Stingrays. No, I don't even think people were keeping freshwater rays at the time. This
I
was
don't know either.
25 years ago. This one surprises me. Tom Brady. Africans, nope. Lake Maui cichlids, nope. Emperor Angel, nope. So confusing. I mean, I'm trying to ask questions that you can't Google. See, that's the thing. Silver dollars, no. Peacocks, no. Catfish, no. Peacock, all right, somebody said Lisa. Lisa was not in the other tank. That would have been weird. Hatchetfish, no. Discus, stingrays, sharks, nope. I've said it a million times. Okay, I'm going to change the game here, folks. I'm going to give you a little hint. It's not betas.
Please guess it.
It's not pacu. Okay, I'm going to give you a little hint. It's not a freshwater fish.
Oh, well, that helps.
A mermaid. They had a real mermaid. Piranha, nope. Eels, koi, lionfish. Wait. Is that the first one?
Just say
A
it.
million. I think it's the first one. I'm gonna have to verify. But it is for this amazing 3-foot long drawing done by Chris from Multi-Tank Addiction. The winner is, as of right now, as long as this person lives in the United States of America, I'm just going to scroll through here real quick before I announce it. And I don't see anybody that got it. And the woman sitting across from me doesn't even know the answer to this, which is a real shame. I don't see anybody that had guessed
I wasn't
it.
with you then. I don't know what you saw in the other tank.
This is the most exciting giveaway y'all have ever seen, isn't it? Okay. I don't see anybody else. Jimmy Hoffa. The person that guessed it correctly, let me get back to it because this is not easy to do. It was right under mermaid. I thought at least Venustus, good guess. No. Wait a minute. Oh, God. Why are you folks even watching this? I guess right now you're watching it to see if you're the one that I'm about to say the name of, but I need to get back to it because YouTube is stupid. I love you, YouTube. Don't get mad at me. Actually, a lot of people guessed it, but after this person that I'm trying to go back to. Okay. The first one that I've seen, and then multiples after. Good job. It's Terrence Blanton. You are the one that guessed it properly. It was indeed a lionfish, and it was a very, very large lionfish, and it was magnificent, but I liked the arowana more. We also had Tristan guessed it. Jay's Crazy Obsessions guessed it. Didn't guess it, knew it. Amber Noel, Jeremy Morrill, Leah Hall, Don Gallagher. All these names got it, but Terrence Blanton got it first. There we are.
Thank you so much.
Lisa's just like, I want this to be over. So there you go, my friend. You are the winner of this. Email me. We got to do this quick. If you want to take off, yeah, you still got to do your whole thing. All I need to do is verify Terrence Blanton. Terrence Blanton's a member, so it shouldn't be a difficult thing. But email me, Terrence Blanton.
Does the girl have her own YouTube channel? It's so funny.
People are being mean to me tonight. I mean, I'm doing a giveaway. You know, it's are giveaways ever really that exciting?
I don't know. This one caused me to get a headache.
Yeah, the numbers are going like everybody's out. But you know what? The stream is officially over, folks. But I am going to need Terrence Blanton to email me, kgtropicals@gmail.com.
I think he's verified.
Well, but anybody can do it. But email me that. I will email you a response, and you will then put what I respond to you with in there. We'll verify that it's you, and then I'm going to bed. So just got to wait for that email. While we wait, is there anything else?
Thank you, Sandy.
I think that this is one of the best giveaways.
Just a little tired, I guess.
This is more exciting than my giveaways. I mean, it was a good question. The Creatures and Critters thing was a really good question. And a true KG Tropicals follower should have known that. And it makes me very sad that nobody knew.
One of the truest KG Tropicals followers is Candy. And be honest, Candy, if I did not send you that, would you have even known that it was Creatures and Critters?
Apparently nobody knew.
So I'm waiting for her response. I'm waiting.
Her response
She said nope. See?
Her response is not only going to be no, it's going to be, oh, hell no. Okay.
And it's so funny because you tell stories all the time, multiple times. I mean, even last night, you're about to tell David a story, and he's like, John, I've heard that 3 or 4 times already.
It's because I'm a good storyteller.
You just forget.
All right, Terrence
Blanton. You've already repeated it.
Email me, or don't email me back. Put in the chat exactly what I just sent back to you, word for word, because I need everybody to see it. And then we'll verify that that's you, and we will get these sent out. Excuse me, Lisa will get these sent out.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more about inverts, but you don't have any. No, at the moment we do not. But we're going to a place this weekend that might have the little shrimps. We've been talking about shrimp tanks.
Rachel has a lot of stuff about inverts. And Flip Aquatics.
Of course, Flip Aquatics. All right, come on, Terrence. There it is. Bryce Harper is a bum.
Oh, are you serious?
There it is. We've got him verified. So we have, is it 3? We have 4 winners of these packs. We've got 1 extra that we will we'll give away on a members only stream. How about that?
Okay.
If you're wondering what that is, click the join button below here and you will see what that's all about. And if you decide to become a member, you might win that last pack. We're obviously not going to be doing a members only live stream this weekend because we're not going to be here. And YouTube does not allow us to do members only streams from our phone. If we could, I would do a lot of things like we're going to be, I'm going to be recording a video with Corey, and I would give you a little bit of that behind the scenes type thing. Why do I have it only on me?
Oh.
But we can't do that. So yeah, I guess we got to go take care of this.
Yeah,
possum.
you got to go get that little baby out of there.
So-
David's been throwing bread at it and named him Theodore. And got mad because
Where's
he
Alvin
hissed
and
at
Simon?
him.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and shut it down now, folks. This was a lot of fun. I'm exhausted. Can't wait to see a lot of you tomorrow.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
Maybe not tomorrow, but Saturday.
Saturday.
That's going to be a lot of fun. And you know what? We're going to have a big booth with probably not much in it. So we'll have all kinds of room to do activities and hang out. And that was a Step Brothers reference. That was not me saying there's going to be a lot of YouTuber activities. So going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Tomorrow we get to take the ride up there in the fancy rental car, and that'll be fun. So there's not going to be any 10 things this weekend, folks. I'm sorry. I'm going to bring you something. I don't know what it's going to be. So next week, though, game on. We're going to have a lot of stuff for you. So it's going to be a lot of fun. This was also a lot of fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you to Chris from Multi-Tank Addiction for providing this amazing stuff for us to give away. Thank you to all that participated in it. It was a lot of fun. And don't forget, next week, Corey will be streaming before us, and then he'll pass everybody over to us. It's probably going to be the biggest stream we've ever had because he gets so many people on his stream. It'll be a blast. But anyway, I'm signing off. We will see you this weekend at the
Good
Aquatic
night,
Experience.
everybody.